start case number 3 of the 2014 season for Delmarva Historic Haunts. My name is Rick Covert, CEO.
I'm Jen Gallagher. I'm the case manager for the team.
Wendy's out of town tonight, so Jen is taking her spot.
Just for tonight.
Just for tonight. This is going to be a unique case. Right now it's used as a office facility and a museum.
Yes.
And they have artifacts all over the place. And as you know, artifacts can leave traces of paranormal stuff.
Yes, they can.
So what we're going to do, we're going to do a base and see what EMFs we have here, and see if anything is hot. And also we're going to see if any of these rooms are hot, because we don't know. So we're going to do a base. Let's talk a little bit about the history of this place.
Okay.
I know it was built in
57.
1857.
Yep.
It was redone in
1906 and 2006. The building was actually, when it was built in 1857, they had the first restoration was done in 1906, and they had an additional one that was just done in 2006.
Wow. Hey, it looks like a brand new place.
It's a great looking building.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. If you ever have a chance to come out here, do for sure. The facility is great. The church was here, and then they reformed.
Yes, and they moved up the road a little bit.
They moved up
Yeah.
there, and they closed down in 1963 or 4 or something like that.
It was in the early 1960s.
Yeah, and then in 1970.
1971, it was purchased by Lydia Black Cannon.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And she was an entrepreneur, and she apparently had some means.
Seems to be.
Yeah.
Because then she immediately donated it to the Historical Society for the town.
Right. Employees have seen things fall off the walls here, and things fall. They've also heard movement of things in here. That's all that we know. It was a church, which was a very spiritual thing.
Yes.
And you know, so we're here to investigate the paranormal activity here. We've done planes. We're soon to do trains. We've done boats.
Yep.
This is the first church that we've done. So
This is the first church. Yep.
so it'll be interesting to see what's going on. In the background, and maybe you can hear it, we've had church music going here. There probably hasn't been church music in this place in years.
Probably not. Yeah.
So we're hoping that we can use it as a hook. As you know, you can't control the paranormal at all. Sometimes we use hooks to try to get them going, but there's no way of knowing. They go their own way, for sure. You can't control what they do and how they do it, and sometimes they just flat out lie.
Yeah.
So just like people, spirits lie too.
I think it's more joking around in their minds.
Yeah. So we're going to soon go lights out here. This is the first time anybody's ever been in this church, and we're looking forward to seeing what we can get. So we'll see you in a short. Hi, we got the BRM here we placed. We're going to have this here all night. We have a stationary recorder here. We have a speaker right next to it. And what this does, it goes in between the electromagnetic fields. Thanks to Gettysburg Paranormal Association for hooking us up with this. It's a great tool, and we'll see if we can put it to good use tonight. Walk around and see if we can get a base. Already we've jumped to a point 2. Bring that near this.
Seems like right we came close to this maybe?
Point 3.
Point 3. We did have a 3.3.
Could you zoom to point 4? Now there might be something going on with this.
Yep.
So we're going to get a base on all of these things, because sometimes objects can give off paranormal activity, as you know. And for it to go from a 0 flat to a 0.4 is kind of weird. All right, so you're gonna go
Yeah.
go around and do that?
Yep, we'll go walk around and get it.
Okay, just take notes, and tell them this one is hot here.
Yeah.
So, okay?
Yep.
All right,
Sounds good.
see you guys in short. Hey, we're here at Milton Historical Society. Jimbo, could you show us the camera angles tonight here?
You're going to have 4 camera angles tonight for this church, Rick. We'll go through each one here. That's your first one where we have a preacher's view into the congregation in the first room.
Right,
Then we're going to reverse that angle, pick where the congregation would sit looking back at the preacher.
right,
We have the attic,
right.
and then their general meeting room within the church.
Okay. Got 4 of them. They're all locked down.
Locked down, ready to go.
All right, thanks.
You got it, Rick.
We'll soon be going green. We're at the Milton Historical Society. We're getting ready to go lights out. We did walk around and do some sweeps. We're still not done yet, but we're going to try to go around all these artifacts. We already had a record player that went from a flat, and then you walk towards it, it goes to a .4. There's no reason why. So that's kind of weird. So we're going to pay attention to that then, for sure. So we're soon to go. Who's excited about this case? You know, we've done many things, but we've never done a church before. So, and we do show respect for the spiritual point of this thing, and we try not to show any disrespect at all towards the faith at all. We're just trying to see if there's any residue here for sure. So, you guys ready to go lights out?
Yes.
All right. All right, so everybody, 1, 2, 3, see you in the green.
Are you okay with all these people on here?
That was my name.
That was me.
Remember to please try and make it flash. If you're okay with additional people in the room, once for yes, twice for no. Thank you. Now, we were trying to figure out what year it was, and I wanted to know the first 2 numbers. So does the year begin with an 18? You gotta wait till I finish asking. Does the year begin with an 18? Once for yes, twice for no. No. Does the year begin with a 19? A 1 and a 9?
James walking.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you. Now we got something going. Okay. Could you turn one of the torches on? You have one back here, and you have one up here on the wagon. And I'll give you a moment, because I know you've been having a hard time with them. Because they did say it was still in church, correct?
Yeah.
So it has to
Still
be
in church.
before 1960. Or 1962 was when it stopped being a church and they
Right.
moved it up the street.
Yeah.
If the year is somewhere around 1920, can you turn on one of the torches, make it go bright? Carmel. Maybe we should do it by world events. That might be easier. Great Depression, World War
Yeah.
I. When you're ready, can you see if you can turn that orange light back on, please? You seem to have the most success with that right now. I know all these tools are new and they're kind of hard to use, but you've been doing a good job with that. Can you go see if it's ready for you? Thank you very much. Is the date right now around the Great Depression? Either before or after, is it sometime around the Great Depression? Once for yes, twice for no.
Got a yes back here.
Did you?
I got a yes up front.
Okay. So is it sometime around the 1920s? No.
It's off.
Okay. Somewhere around 1918. Yes. Is it 1918? That's the year my grandmother was born. Thank you, I'm glad we finally got a date down. Yes.
Turning on another torch here. Okay. And there's also a meter behind the array here that you can use.
There's also a green light in my hand that you can change a lot of colors. And if you're nervous, I'll put it on the floor or the step here and I have another meter here with an orange light to it with several ways of you to change numbers or temperature. I'll put that one over here. Okay, it just went to 0.3. Is there someone there? Can you raise it again?
For starters, we had gotten a very weird odor here, something very sweet, almost like a candle or soap. We looked over here at all the souvenirs. We couldn't find anything that was really causing that scent, but we were also noticing that we were getting some anomalous readings on our magnetometers, our K2 meters, our tri-field meters. So I started walking around and I noticed that I was getting some high readings over here on this side, or higher readings from the baseline that I was using. And as I was walking around, I was watching the lights kind of bump up on my meter, and I came around this side and they continued to bump up. But what was really strange was when I got over onto this side, the meter readings completely dropped off. And I kept walking around the sign. I did like 4 rotations around the sign and got the same identical reading every time. Now, the last time that we went through this, neither Caleb nor I got anything off of the sign. So it's kind of odd.
Yeah, we're just getting random spikes.
Okay.
We're not really sure what's causing the random spikes,
Right.
but it seems like it's really just sporadic. It's just anywhere, everywhere. We just get a random spike.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Per perfume could be a lot of women wear perfume when they go to church.
It was almost like a soap perfume,
Okay.
or a candle perfume.
Okay.
Or it could have been, kind of reminiscent of the kind of perfume that like my grandmother would have worn.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So
That's all the way up on one end. That's a door. There's nothing there.
It's a storage closet. Yeah.
Wow. This place is crazy tonight.
we've gotten a lot of weird
Look at that.
meter hits. Yeah, what are you getting on the millimeter, Dave?
Not a thing. 73 degrees and 0.
That's weird. Wow.